Now, as the set of who does what in the 9th National Assembly, which resumes in June, continues, not less than 7 members of the House of Representatives have thrown in their hearts into the ring for the office of the Speaker. Majority Leader of the House, Femi Gbajabiamila, seems to be the front runner. But one of the contenders is Ahmed Idris Wase. Mr. Wase represents the Wase Federal Constituency of Plateau State. He was appointed Deputy Speaker of the House on the 30th of March 2018 after the death of Umar Buba Jibrin. Mr. Wase was first elected into the House of Representatives in 2007 and will be returning in June for the 4th term. Joining us on the news to discuss what Mr. Wase's aspiration entails is a public affairs analyst, Ilemona Onoja. Thank you for joining us on TVC News at 10. First, are you surprised that we seem to have a huge number of contenders for this particular position, given the challenges the APC faced in 2015?
It isn't surprising, to be honest. What is surprising is that we're in a situation where APC faces pretty much the same sort of travails that it experienced in 2015. It seems like a repeat of the situation where the leadership of the party is intent on having one person emerge as Speaker, and then rather than lobby or negotiate with all the other members elect, it is attempting to force somebody down the throats of others. It didn't pan out well for the party in 2015, so I'm rather surprised that they want to repeat that in 2019.
Mr. Onoja, there's been a lot of calls from the North Central and the need for that part of the country to produce the next Speaker of the House of Representatives. Why is this important? Because some would say that, for instance, the current President of the Senate is from that region.
The current President of the Senate is from that region. I am agreed. But we're about to step into a new dispensation. I believe that somehow or the other, due to quite a lot of negative politicking, Nigeria stands at a point where we are perhaps at our most fractured amongst religious and ethnic lines. For this reason, I think it is important that the people who fill the principal offices of both the National Assembly and the Executive are people who have proven track record in an ability to reunite and to re-strengthen the faith of the Nigerian people in the nation that is our country. So for this reason, it's important to have as representative as possible across the whole country, as representative as possible, people who fill principal offices. For that reason, we from the North Central, who have faced quite a number of religious and ethnic challenges, our region is at the moment facing a low-level insecurity, insurgency. There are all sorts of challenges along, people not trusting other members of the country. I just believe that, if we're going to go forward and reunite the Nigerian people after a particularly...
It's all right. Let me just quickly ask you this, Mr. Onoja. David Mack, Senator David Mack was Senate President for 8 years. Is also from North Central. Senator Bukola Saraki has been there now for 4 years. Which do you consider to be more germane now, merit or the geopolitical zone where the candidate is coming from?
I consider both of them to be equally germane. I believe that even if you're coming to the table, you should bring some sort of merit. I don't believe anybody deserves a place at a leadership table solely on the account of where they come from or which God they worship. I believe that your skill set, your abilities, your knowledge, your insight, your experience are all very important.
I think you made your point there. I'm afraid that's how much time will permit us. Ilemona Onoja, public affairs analyst, thank you for sharing your thoughts with us on the news.